Mr. Gushee, you mentioned that one of the reasons for torture was for the torturer. And General Irvine, you mentioned that torture didn't work. Often we would not get information from torture. We would kill the victim, or we just would get false information. So I can imagine that the military higher-ups did not torture themselves, did not torture people themselves. So why would they sanction torture if it didn't work?
Torture works if what you want is to demonstrate power over a powerless person. It works if you're really angry and you want to make somebody suffer. It works if you want to see somebody very afraid of you and if you want to inflict pain. In other words, I think that, especially in the theaters of war, like in Iraq, you had an active war zone with a lot of people getting killed and getting hurt. It's especially an inflammatory environment for soldiers. And so I think that's one reason why you have to have absolute bans on torture. So torture works for those subsidiary goals, and I think that's one reason why it was deployed. If you want to do a little psychology here, I think we were, after 9/11, enraged, grief-stricken, felt violated and powerless, and we're in a lash-out mode. And I think the resort to torture was in part about national lashing out after 9/11, more than it was about interrogation.
Let me add a quick footnote to that. The CIA over the years, going back many, many years, has done a lot of studies psychologically with regard to the old Soviet Union. And there was a correlation between episodes in the Soviet Union of social unrest and a crackdown on social unrest, which implied, under the state regime, coercive conduct towards those who were thought to be a part of it. And what the Central Intelligence Agency determined was that in analyzing photography of Soviet leaders at the time this unrest was going on, and then after coercion had been applied, there were visible tells in photographs that suggested exactly what David has shared with you, that being in control, being able to torture someone under your control, gives the torturer a real shot of adrenaline and self-confidence. That's a crude way to put it, but there is a body of evidence to support exactly what you have described.